Hello, my name is Cerf. I'm Vice President and Chief Internet Evangelist at Google, but some of you may know me as one of the early Internet pioneers. Well, there's another pioneering project that started around 1998. We call it the Solar System Internet. It's really an interplanetary extension of the Internet concept. A whole new suite of protocols had to be developed because the delay and disruption environment of deep space are quite different from the parametric space of terrestrial internet. Those protocols, the so-called bundle protocols or bundle protocol suite, have become quite well defined. We're up to bundle protocol version 7. The Consultative Committee on Space Data Systems and the Internet Engineering Task Force have standardized that version of the protocols. A number of implementations have been done on various operating systems. We have flight-rated software that's been in the International Space Station. It's been on satellites in orbit around the Earth, on other spacecraft that have been farther away. We've tested at high speed, 600 megabits a second to and from an orbiter around the moon. We've tested at low latency in order to show that the protocol could be used, for example, to steer a robot from orbit around the planet, emulating what it might be like if you were an astronaut orbiting Mars and trying to steer one of the rovers around directly, which of course is not something we do from Earth because of the high latencies, which could be up to 40 minutes of round trip time. So why am I talking to you? Well, Interop, of course, has roots in internet history, but it's all about interoperability. And this is just as vital for the Solar System Internet and the Bundle Protocol Suite as it has been for the TCP/IP Internet architecture. We anticipate commercialization of space. We can see it happening already. A number of commercial operations are underway to provide rovers or habitats or communications or other facilities on the moon. And of course, many of them are projecting opportunities on Mars in the 2030s. Of course, our ability to get into near space has been vastly enhanced by launch capabilities from organizations like SpaceX and Blue Origin, all of which transforms the interop world from a purely terrestrial one into one that we can look forward to as an environment in which deep space communication, exploration, and exploitation can be anticipated. So it's very important, I think, for those of you participating in Interop to understand that we are on the cusp of a whole new voyage into deep space, renewing a commitment for human exploration, and now augmented by the expectation of commercialization, both in cislunar space and possibly further out. For example, as deep as the asteroids, looking for minerals, mining possibilities, and the like. Manufacturing in space and even data centers in space are being considered today. All the more reason to make sure that the bundle protocol suite and various implementations are all interworking well. On top of that, some of us anticipate that there may be distinct and separate extraterrestrial internets with a lowercase I that may need to communicate with the terrestrial internet with an uppercase I, but won't be able to do so through the normal TCP/IP channels. It will have to be carried through the bundle protocol. And so application layer gateways or some form of proxy may be required in order to allow applications in internet environments to communicate with each other across the solar system. Of course, another alternative is to have native mode bundle protocol applications operating freely end-to-end. And to that end, of course, there's work going on to build APIs that are standard for the bundle protocol suite, or proxies or other similar kinds of mechanisms, or application layer gateways. Recently, we've been able to demonstrate an end-to-end email capability originating in the terrestrial internet, going through a bundle protocol path, and then landing on an emulated extraterrestrial internet so that the parties on either end can communicate with conventional email. We're looking also at the possibility of supporting the World Wide Web protocols, HTTP, HTTPS, passing through a bundle protocol channel, all of which is intended to allow us to take familiar applications and resurrect them for operation across the solar system, remembering, of course, that those applications will have to be delay tolerant because if they aren't, they probably won't work very well. So my pitch to you is to pay attention to what's going on, because that's the next big thing, and I hope many of you will undertake to experiment with these new protocols and support them and possibly even build businesses around them. So there's many other things to say, but I'll leave that to my colleagues. And meanwhile, since I can't join you in this particular meeting, I hope I'll see you on the net.